Next contents. So today we will discuss about the content, that is basic elements of landscape design. What are the basic elements of landscape designing? That may be the question. You have studied about the basic elements of architectural composition in the first unit. And here you have to study about the basic elements of landscape designing. The similar elements are there. Discussion is about the landscaping. So first element of landscape design is color. So color, it is important, we know which kind of color that is suitable in front of your the structure, because you have to create the outdoor that design of landscape. So the color selection is very important. We know the contrast color that creates some interest and excitement. So mostly the contrast colors are used in the landscaping. So color is a very powerful tool in creating the feeling, in creating the mood. So selection of the color is very important in the landscaping design. So this is what the first element of landscape design, color, is, right? Second element is form, F-O-R-M. So form means, in the first window we have seen the different shapes, forms that can be used in the architectural design. Similarly, in the landscaping also, the different forms means that can be expressed through construction of some objects, and a particular shapes, some objects of different sizes. So shapes and sizes of the different objects that we can build, that may be the, we can say, form. We can have the lawn, we can have the different, that particular shrubs or different types of trees that can be used for the landscaping. That all are comes under the form. So that is the second element of landscaping design. So trees, shrubs, various shapes and sizes of the objects, that will create the natural pattern there, and that is said to be form. And third elements of landscaping design is direction or line. The direction or line means we have to use linear patterns to draw the attention to the areas in the garden. So linear patterns are used that will create the attention, that will draw the attention, we can say, and that is nothing but that particular linear pattern or direction. One more element of landscaping design is scale. Now, as I told, that landscaping is a outdoor design that we have to build in front of the structure, that should attract, that should be attractive, we can say. So scale or proportion is important, we can say. So when we go for the construction of the landscaping, the various plants, shrubs that we are using, the size of that matters. It should be proportionate. The scale should be considered. So scale is important, we can say that in case of the outdoor design of the landscaping. So as compared to the structure that we have built, that may be the apartment, that may be our bungalows, and in front of that you have to construct or create the landscaping. So all the elements in the landscaping, structures in the landscaping, that should be a proportionate. That is the meaning of that particular scale or proportion, we can say. The fifth element of landscape design is texture. Now we have seen, everybody has seen that landscaping. The texture in the sense that you can have the addition of that particular texture in the landscaping by using some building materials like pavers, like that particular pebbles, stone pebbles. So we can construct something in the landscaping. So construction of the, say, one of the artificial hill by using the pebbles, decorated by using the pebbles. So the texture means that. So we can do the variation. We can have that texture by using the building materials. Also, we can have that particular texture in the landscaping design by using the different types of plants or shrubs. So this is what about the texture. So these are the main basic elements of landscaping design. So I repeat, first is color, second is form, third is direction or line, fourth is scale, and fifth is the texture. So these are the main basic elements of a landscaping design. Now coming to the next point, principles of landscape design. So what are the principles of the landscape design? The principle that, as I already I have told you, that principles of architectural composition in the unit first, we have seen about. Similar elements are here in case of the landscape design also. Similar principles are here in case of the landscape design also. So first principle of landscaping design is, first is unity. So unity is one of the basic of landscape design. How the unity is achieved, if you remind, how the unity is achieved. So if you remind, unity is achieved by linking the different elements and features, so that we have that particular consistency in the structure, consistency in the character and the composition. So unity is sometimes refer as harmony, means all the number of elements of that particular structures that are fitted with each other and all are in together. That tells about the unity. So in case of the landscaping, as I told, that we have the trees, we have the plants, we have the grass, right? That is grass for the lawn, different colored shrubs. So these are the elements, and all that elements we have to use, and all that elements are fitted in such a way that will create the harmony. that shows the unity of the all the units or all the elements. Right? So this is what the about the means all the elements, all that particular structure that we build, construct, that will be act as a singly or unitedly, that will look as unitedly. So that unity is the first principle of landscape design. Second is a balance. So balance, in the first unit we have seen that balance is also the principle of the architectural composition. Here the balance is also the principle of the landscape design. So we have seen the symmetric balance, asymmetric balance in a first unit. So what we have the different elements, that may be the plants, that may be the walkway or walkways constructed by using the paving blocks, or that might be the other features that made by using the different building materials. So all that should give the balance in the design. It may be the asymmetrical design that complements the entire area. Generally it may be the asymmetrical balance, because the various that particular elements that we are using for increasing the beauty. So that is the second principle. Third one is transition. Third one is a transition. Transition means the changes in the that particular colors, changes in the different plants styles. So that different types of colors that can be used, the different types of shrubs and plants that can be used, different kind of grass, different structures like a fountain, like that particular uh, artificial hill that can be constructed by using the building materials, decorative. So that will give the good look or new look to the that particular outdoor design. So that is the transition. Simply different colors, different type of plants, shrubs, all that building materials that is to be used, so that we have the good or new look to the that particular landscape design. And fourth one is the proportion or scale. It simply refers to the size of the elements in the relation to each other. Proportion means it refers to the size of the elements in relation to the others. For example, we have the shrubs, number of shrubs we have, and we have that particular the number of trees also. We have that particular size of fountain is also fountain we have considered. We have considered the artificial that particular hill in front of your structure also. So these are the different elements. So that size of the elements relation to each other, that is important. The size of the shrub area, size of that number of trees, size of that particular fountain, size of that particular uh, artificial hill we have constructed. There's that size of each element in relation to each other, that refers to the proportion. So intentionally we have to plan that some of the elements in the landscape design, so that should be different from the others, that will be attract to that particular the persons or the peoples. So proportion can be changed. If it is a more big, then it will be get attracted. If some changes in the style that we have done, if we have made some changes in the design, a particular pathway or walkway, so that will attract. So purposefully also we can increase the size and to attract the persons. Also the look will be get changed. So proportionate, that proportion is one of the element of the landscaping design. Next one is the repetition. Repetition means what? We have to use the same element or features or same patterns or same sequence in the landscaping. So that is repetition. So repetition is created by use of the elements repetitively, by use of some features repetitively, by use of some patterns repetitively, by use of some elements sequentially. So that tells about the repetition. Means particular form that can be repeated, particular color that can be repeated, particular texture that can be repeated. This is what about the repetition. So one more care is to be taken in the repetition is, if we do the too much repetition, that create monotony. So you have to care of that. So too much repetition should be avoided, right? And if you don't have the repetition, very less repetition, that also create confusion. So we have to make the balance. So simply repetition is the use of the same object, use of the same pattern, use of the same feature, right? That you have to remember, right? So this is what about the repetition. So these are the main principles of landscape design. So I repeat: unity, balance, transition, proportion, and repetition. So these are the 5 main principles of landscaping design. Now coming to the next point. The question that may be asked about the types of landscaping. Types of landscaping. So there are mainly 2 types of landscaping. One is soft landscape and second is hard landscape. Soft landscape and hard landscape. These are the main 2 types. Let us see about the first type, soft landscape. So soft means what? The soft landscaping is the process of designing the different elements of landscape and that do not involve construction. So no construction is involved in that particular landscape design. That is known as a soft landscape, right? No construction involved means soft landscaping. So landscaping, as no construction is involved, then what it includes? So it's generally described vegetative materials, means we have to select the different type of grasses for the lawn. We have to select the different type of flowers in the garden or that in the landscaping, right? Generally if we have the flower plants, then that flower plants are selected such that they are perennial. Perennial means throughout the year they will be with a full of flowers. So the throughout the year the look will be very beautiful of that particular landscape. So this is soft landscaping, no construction involved, right? Only we have the different vegetative materials used for making. That may be the trees, the wood, that may be the shrubs, that may be the different types of flowers, right? That are used here. That may be the different type of plants, right? So herbaceous plants, we can say, like grasses, shrubs, trees, that are used for making the landscaping, that is known as soft landscaping. Then second is hard landscaping. Hard landscaping is used to describe the hard wearing material. The construction is done. That can be different type of material, concrete, stones, other decorative materials that can be used to make that particular landscaping. So different materials, stone, concrete, pebbles, that can be used, bricks, rock, stones, glass material, timber material, to increase that beauty and way of the construction, that is known as a hard landscaping, right? So how do we build outdoor in the landscape area by using the different materials? That comes under the hard landscape. For example, we have the construction of a pathway or walkway by using the pavers. That is hard landscape. If we have constructed that particular fountain or waterfall in that particular outdoor design, that fountain or waterfall, that comes under the hard landscaping. Okay, somebody will take the attendance screenshot and send it to me, right? Because the meeting is going to end now. So I think you understood about the soft landscape and hard landscape. So soft landscape, in that the different vegetating materials like herbaceous, grass, shrubs, plants, right? Different types of flowers, that can be the soft landscaping. And in the hard landscaping, different building materials, decorative materials, stones, concrete, bitumen, glass, metal, gravels, pebbles, everything that is used to make that structure, right? That may be the pavers for pathway, waterfalls, that may be fountains, that may be the uh, post that we have considered for the lamp post pedestals, like that. That is the hard landscape. That may be the structure, that may be the uh, ferro cement, that particular different structure, that particular structures that we have built. Concrete or ferro cement can be used to make the different shapes and sizes of the structure. So this is what about the two types of landscaping, soft and hard landscaping. Now the question that may be asked, that what is the role of landscape architecture? What is the role of landscape architecture? So let us brief about that role. So first role he has to perform is investigate or identify the natural elements of a site. Investigate or identify the natural elements of the site. Then he will select, second role, that he will select the materials that is required for the landscaping, and he will prepare the local available materials for that. Third point, that he will study the different laws and regulations, because that may affect on that particular site while going for the landscaping design. He will go on the site and he will prepare the detailed site plan, detailed layout of that particular site where he want to do the landscaping design. And later on, he will develop that particular planting of all that trees and flowers and shrubs that he will do. And he will construct the hard landscaping. So this is what the different rules, from the identifying the different elements, selection of the different materials, go through the different laws and regulations, make it on the paper, means draw it on the paper, and would develop or actually execute on the ground or on the site. That are the different roles that particular landscape architect has to perform. So starting from the investigation and identifying till the developing or construction of that particular landscape, he has to perform the different roles, right? So today what we have seen, I summarize about the first we have seen about the basic elements of landscape design. In that we have seen the color, form, line of sight or direction, scale or that particular proportion, balance, and texture. These are the main elements of landscape design. Then we have seen the principle of landscape design, in that unity, balance, transition, proportion, and repetition. These are the 5 principles of landscape design we have seen. Then we have seen about the types of landscaping, in that soft landscaping is what and hard landscaping is what. And at the end, we have seen the role of architecture, landscape architecture, in starting from the investigation or identify the different elements till the construction of the that landscape, that the role he has to perform. Okay, so this is what from the for the today's lecture. Somebody will take the attendance screenshot and send it to me. Okay, thank you very much.